Peace and blessings, fam. Today I would like to share with you how I create this beautiful crochet box braid for my client who has thinning hair in the front, at the top, and around her edges. As you can see here, I've already started her braid pattern. I've assessed her hair condition and where she has her hair loss and her thinning at. And I am going to create the most healthiest braid pattern for her hair as well as for the style that she's going to be getting. Of course, I always, before I start any styling with my clients, I make sure that I moisturize their hair and their scalp. The scalp and the hair is very important to moisturize both before getting started with any style. So I moisturized her hair and scalp very well with our G&G hair growth products. Yes, I use our G&G hair growth butter, which is made with 100% all natural ingredients to promote hair growth. Yes, if you click the link in the description, it will take you to our website, and you will see that our hair growth butter and our hair growth oil is very essential for hair growth. The prices are reasonable and it's affordable. Again, it's made with 100% all natural ingredients like tea tree oil, peppermint oil, olive oil, almond oil, just to name a few of the essential oils that are incorporated in our G&G hair growth butter and oil. So again, when my clients come in, I assess their hair situation and I decide which braid pattern is going to be best. I do not use the same braid pattern with every client because each client's hair is different. So that's why sometimes I don't understand why stylists use the same braid pattern for every client, because what braid pattern may be good for one client may not be great for the other client depending on their hair situation. So because she has hair loss and hair thinning in the front and around her edges and somewhat at the top, I want to make sure that the braid pattern that I'm going to be choosing does not cause any additional hair loss. As you can see, this is how short her hair is in the front and at the top. So I want to put as less tension, stress, and pulling on those areas as possible. So although I braided her hair going to the back, the front part and her edges will not be braided back because that will just cause additional pulling and that may cause more hair loss for her at the top and on the sides. So this part of her hair is braided in a different direction and it is braided separately from the rest of her braid pattern. So as I continue, I will show you the end of her braid pattern and how it came out. However, as you can see, because her hair is moisturized really well, it's very well hydrated. It's not dry. It doesn't feel or look brittle. Her hair looks absolutely different than it did when she came in. It was dry. It felt hard. Now it's nice and soft because the hair growth oils that are in our G&G hair growth butter is specifically for hair growth. So look how I did the front. I did these braids going down to each side because that's going to reduce the pulling on her edges. And in this area right on the side where she has no hair at, I'm going to pull these braids down, and that is what's going to cover the area where she has hair loss. And as I could begin to install her crochet box braids, you are not going to be able to tell that she has any hair loss in these areas at all. So she has some thinning and hair loss on both sides. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side as I did on the other side. I'm also now going to install a net cap. Oh yeah, here is our G&G hair growth oil. Yes, so I'm going to double moisturize her hair, meaning I've already used our G&G hair growth butter, and now I'm going to go in with our hair growth oil to make sure that I am definitely hydrating her hair really well, because she does have some really dry hair. And it's unfortunately, but a lot of times clients or people do not moisturize their hair on a regular basis. And I try to tell people that our hair is just like a plant. If a plant doesn't get water, it's going to dry up, it's going to get brittle, and then eventually the leaves are just going to break off. Where our hair is the same way. If our hair does not get moisturized, it's going to get dry, it's going to get brittle, and eventually it's just going to start breaking. So I always make sure that I go in after completing my braid pattern, and I make sure I hydrate their hair really, really well with our hair growth oil. And this is just, again, to give it extra hydration, just in case she doesn't moisturize her hair on a regular basis as she should. So here I'm going in with the net cap. And this net cap, I am using this to give her hair added protection. As you can see, the net that I'm using is very sturdy. It does have holes in it, so her hair is going to be able to breathe. Because yes, ladies, you definitely want your hair to be able to breathe with your protective styles. You don't want to use a stocking cap, because a stocking cap doesn't have holes in it. And it's not going to give your hair the ventilation that it needs to breathe. And you definitely want that, and you need that for your hair to be able to breathe and for your hair to be well ventilated. And again, I'm using this cap, this net, so that I can make sure that I'm protecting her hair. And when I get ready to crochet her box braids on, I'm going to be crocheting mainly on this crochet cap. I am not going to be crocheting on her natural hair. Again, why? Because I do not want to put all that weight on her natural hair. I want her hair to rest and relax as much as possible. A lot of times as stylists, we will just attach the crochets right to the natural hair. That weight is being put on the natural hair, and when the clients go to style their hair or pull their hair back or pull their hair up, or just even putting their hair into a satin cap at night, if those crochets are just crocheted on the natural hair, that's going to create a lot of pulling and, again, a lot of stress and tension for the hair. And I want to reduce that as much as possible. I'm also going to sew this cap down. Now, some people say, why are you going to sew the cap down and you're going to be crocheting on the cap? Well, remember I said that I'm going to crochet mainly on the net and not her hair. So that means a lot of the crochets will not be attached to her hair. So I want to make sure that the cap is secure. And that's why I'm sewing it down, because that's what's going to secure this cap and keep this cap from coming off, not the crochets. The crochets are not going to keep this cap from coming off, because the majority of the crochets is going to be directly on this net. And here is the crochet box braids. They are absolutely beautiful. It's a 1B27. That is the color. And I love these crochet box braids. They are so easy to work with. She got them off of Amazon. It's 8 in a lot, as they call it, meaning it's 8 packs that come all together. And from Amazon, they always send a crochet latch hook, which I have many anyway. But that's always a good asset to know that you can get a fresh crochet latch hook that comes with every order. Again, they have a lot of different varieties of hair on Amazon. So if you're wondering, hey, where could I get my hair from? Always check Amazon, because the delivery is great, the price is great, and they have a wide selection. So again, as you can see here, I've already started the fun part, which is the crocheting. I love doing crochets because they are very easy to work with. They are DIY friendly, meaning you can learn these and do these right in the comfort of your own home. It's not much to it. It may, if you're a beginner, it may take a little time to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's really, really simple. If you click the link in the description, it will take you to our website, and I have a lot of additional accessories that go along with crocheting hairstyles, meaning I have the nets on there. I have other crochet products. Oh my gosh, ladies, look how beautiful this style came out. It is absolutely gorgeous. Look how these crochet box braids came out. It is nice and full. No one will ever be able to know that she has any hair loss, any hair thinning anywhere. And wait till you see these invisible edges. Oh my goodness. I love how full it is. I love this length. I love these edges. Look at those edges. And this is crocheted on the cap, so she does not have to worry about her edges. Look at those. Look at those edges, though. This is absolutely gorgeous. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and stay blessed.